Alex was coming to visit me in Korea. She wanted to try Korean barbecue. I don't know if I got frostbite or something. Oh, mochis! I'm at Times Square. But then he came back. I was like, oh my gosh, it's either Alex or me. The guy grabbed me and he was like, all right, come on. And Alex like pushed me from behind and like made me go forward. I was so nervous. If Alex had been chosen, she probably would have been freaking out. So I took the bullet on that one. It was cool being up there because it was a different experience. I didn't mind seeing Nanta for a second time. I absolutely love the play and I would see it again. Like, I think it's such a cool experience. When I went up there, the guy that had picked me, he was actually talking to me, telling me like what I should do. And he was saying like, thanks for coming up here. I had this like big wooden thing and I had to basically match to the beat of the drum. My partner was like making food and she would put the food on a conveyor belt and roll it down. When I see the food at the end of the belt, then I have to stop drumming, go take the plate and put it on our side. It was basically a race to see who could finish their 10 plates of food first. Unfortunately, my team lost. I don't know if it would have been different if I was the one cooking and making the food. It was nerve-wracking though, because the guy was like, okay, you gotta scream the number. Be like, 1, okay, we got 2, we got 3. And I was like, no, I don't want to talk. I would put the plate down and be like, 2. And I would like try and say it as loud as I could. I remember one time a long time ago, I was the leader of this ministry at my church and I had to talk to like a bunch of kids. I was using the loudest voice that I could, but one of my friends was like all the way in the back of the pews. After the meeting was over, he was telling me like, I could not hear a single thing you said. And I was like, really? Like, I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice. Like, that's how loud I was talking. I just don't have the strongest voice apparently. I don't know if the audience could hear me, but I used my fingers to make sure that they knew where we were at. Kept drumming, the food kept coming. I think we got to like 7. Before I knew it, it was over. They had us like all line up. We held hands. What I didn't know is that they took a picture. I can actually show you guys. So this is the picture. Oh, I guess I could have done this, but I still took a picture separately just in case if you guys can see. That's me over there. This is the guy. Is that the guy that picked me? Obviously, they're the team that won. He's making this face because we lost, but we're still smiling, so it's all good. And the other cool thing is that I could keep the hat. So this is the chef's hat that they wear during the play. My head is so big. Oh, that looks weird. This hat is so big. Whenever I cook at home now, oh my gosh, that's what I should do. In future cooking videos, I should totally wear this. I did take something else, and maybe this is illegal. At some point during the play, they actually throw like little play balls out into the audience, and it becomes sort of like a ball fight. I just took one. You don't have to arrest me, it's okay. I think Alex enjoyed it just as much as I did for a second time. I forgot to say, so before going into the Myeongdong Theater, which is where Nanta plays, there's just a whole bunch of street foods lined. Like, this is the most street food that I've ever seen. It was just like street food cart after street food cart. Before going into the theater, Alex actually tried another crepe, and it was a Nutella crepe, but this one had frosted flakes on them, and it looks really good. After the show, I just became obsessed with wanting to try everything that I could. Hunger suddenly like struck me. I tried the banana crepe. It was okay, like it wasn't amazing, but it was good enough. But after that, I was still really hungry, so I tried some type of chicken thing. It was like chicken covered in like the sweet sauce. So good. I got a hot dog. There's so many other things that I wanted to try, but I was definitely going a little overboard, so I had to kind of cut myself off. It was nice to see that area, and I like that aspect of street food where it's like there's just so many different things and you can literally just go to each cart and just order a piece of something. After that, we ended up going to Dongdaemun Plaza, and this was another place that I went to for epic orientation. Unfortunately, the LED lights in the flowers, they were actually a lot dimmer than when I went there the first time, so I don't know if that's maybe because it's winter time or what, but they definitely used to be a lot brighter. The fact that they were so dim, it kind of like sucked the beauty out of it. After that, we went across the street to another department store, and they had some awesome food choices. Like, we looked at their glossary. Is it a glossary? I don't know. We looked at their thing that told us like what kind of stores and restaurants are in the place, and I got so excited because I saw Burger King. I know we're in Korea and it should be like you should be excited about Korean food, but it's like I get so excited when I see American food, and I'm just like, oh, I really wanted the Burger King, but unfortunately they were closed. Like, a lot of the restaurants were closed. We ended up just walking around. We stopped at a cafe, and there we just kind of chilled and talked. This department store, this mall, it didn't close until 5. They told me in Korean and I was like, am I doing my math right? And I was like, she said 5 o'clock. We already missed the time to catch the last metro to get back to our dream comfort place that we were staying at. So we took a taxi, which wasn't bad. So that was day 4. Day 5, we did quite a number of things too. This was actually our last day in Seoul. Originally in the morning, we were gonna go back to Gyeongbokgung, but we decided to just skip that. Instead, we just went to Seoul Tower. We took a cable car, which was nice. You get to see the entire city. Again, the sun was setting. This was the first and maybe only time that I actually took out my camera and did like a couple of seconds of a video journal there. I'm recording now, Alex.
Please remove yourself from this position.
No, that's not what it's gonna say. Hold on, what day's today? Oh, hello, today's Wednesday, January 25th, it's 6:16 p.m. We're about to watch, oh, the cable car's going. Yeah. You better go take a picture. Oh, you better get it. You're gonna miss it. It's not taking it. Oh my God. It looked blurry too. Hakuba.
Disclosure that that's not a real word.
Yeah, no, they know. They know all about this.
Ooh, oh, come on.
Yeah, so right now we're in Namsan Tower, Seoul Tower. I haven't been recording a lot on my camera. I don't know if I should apologize for that or not. But yeah, it's cold, but it's actually not that bad. I feel like us walking kind of warmed me up a lot.
Yeah, it's not as bad as yesterday. Yeah. It was definitely.
Well, the sun's going down. We should go look at the tower before.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. To the left. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. After that, we started heading up towards Seoul Tower. We were taking a bunch of ridiculous photos. People were so patient with us because they were just kind of waiting and laughing. We were taking pictures, trying to pose like all kinds of ways. At one point, we were like on the ground. Like I don't have any of the pictures of me like laying on the ground. Alex took a bunch of them. She never sent them to me. After that, I showed her some of the love locks. She actually didn't seem that into the love locks. I remember when I first saw it, I was like so shocked because it was the first time I've ever seen anything like that. So she was just like, probably because of the germs maybe. Like if you think about it, those things are probably so dirty. After taking the ridiculous photos, the energy around Namsan / Seoul Tower was kind of like sucked away. Like we got all the pictures that we wanted and then that was pretty much it. Like there really wasn't much to do. From there, we decided to go set out and figure out where we were going to have dinner. Alex was like in the mood to try pho in Korea. We went to this place. The wait time was kind of long. The place itself was kind of small. So we were a little bit confused. It was just so crowded that we decided to not stay at this place. So we took our names off the list and we went down the street to another place called Pho Main. It was such a good choice. There was barely any people. It was a bigger restaurant. The things on the menu looked so delicious. Now I'm kind of curious like what kind of restaurant the other place was because if it's better than Pho Main, then I'd be really surprised. At Pho Main, we both got the beef broth pho. She got spring rolls and I got chicken with rice and egg. I got basically 2 meals. But it was so good and I'm so glad there's actually a Pho Main in Busan. I haven't been to it yet, but I definitely want to go and see if it's the same thing. I've had pho before, but I just never thought to even consider going to a pho restaurant in Korea, but definitely hands down my favorite dinner that we had. After pho, we went back out to the streets. We went back out to the hood. No, I'm just kidding. We walked by a hat place. Surprisingly, I bought a hat. I have another hat that I used to wear all the time. My students always ask me like, teacher, why are you so black? And at first I thought they were talking about my skin color, but they were talking about my clothes. Like I'm always wearing dark clothes. And I was like, it's because I'm a ninja. Secretly, I just don't want to be seen. Like, I don't know. I'm not like a bright colored person, even though I'm totally wearing like bright colors right now, but like I'm at home and I'm in my PJs. So I guess maybe the inner personality is like pouring out right now. I don't know. I can't get into the psychology behind it, but this was my original hat. I have other hats, but this is the one that I would wear like all the time. You guys have seen me wear this like on Instagram or whatever. It's It's a decent hat. I mean, it gets the job done. But then I saw this hat and I don't know why. Again, it's a dark gray. It's like a gray color, but I don't know why I was so obsessed with this. It says the journey is the reward. It was a good size. It had a curved top and the color of it, I don't know. It just reminded me of like a detective for whatever reason. So now I'm like always wearing this. I asked Alex if I should get it. Her reaction kind of made me think I shouldn't, but I just personally thought it was such a cool hat, so I got it. And then later she agreed with me, so I was like, yay. I want to catch them all. And then we went to Starbucks. In Starbucks, I took a picture of my new hat so that I could post it to social media. After that, I don't know why, we just didn't want to go home. And maybe it's because we didn't want like the night to be over and then we had to focus on packing. We ended up going to a cafe that's popular in Korea called Angelina's, but it's spelled like Angel in Us Cafe. And we chilled there for a long time. Like they also didn't close until very late. We had a really good time there. We talked about everything and anything. And to be honest, that was one of my favorite moments because again, it just kind of reminded me of home and that's literally all we would do. We kept ordering drinks. I think I drank like 2 or 3 different smoothies. Definitely made me a bigger fan of Angelina's because I mean, I don't really go to coffee shops or cafes by myself besides Gongcha. And then after that, we had to unfortunately go back home. We still ended up staying up for a couple hours longer talking, but eventually we did have to get some sleep. The tickets to come back, there was actually no seats. And I've never heard of such a thing. So I was like, how are you gonna sell us a ticket when there's no seats? She was trying to explain it to us in Korean and I couldn't fully understand, but she basically just said we had to be standing. So I was like, I guess we can figure it out. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. There's like an area in between each cart and there's like a section where you can put your luggage and stuff. That's basically where those people stand. The ticket is cheaper, but it's convenient because you're on a KTX train. So that means you are still saving a lot of time by being on it. The time wasn't that bad. Like it actually went by decently. I think both of us were happy to leave freezing cold Seoul. After coming back, we were like, okay, Busan is warm. There's no comparison between the two. Day 6 was actually our final full day together. I had to make an emergency stop at my school. So Alex came to my school for a little bit. So she got to see my classroom. I kind of wish she was there during the time when I was teaching English camp. Like she would have loved that experience and the kids would have like gobbled her up. We ended up having lunch at Mom's Touch. I had been telling Alex about Mom's Touch since before she even got here. So she was anticipating it. She got the same burger that I normally get and it seemed like she liked it. Mom's Touch is definitely something. I'm gonna have to show it to you guys so that you guys can experience that. After that, we went back to Shinsegae for round number 2. This time we actually planned to go see a movie. We wanted to go see Resident Evil Final Chapter. This was the first night that it was open. We bought our tickets. The tickets were for 4DX. I had never heard of 4DX before, but it was more expensive and I was like, okay, we'll check and see what this 4DX thing is. But before the movie time, we went to go have dinner. We had dinner on the other side of Shinsegae. We went to a place I had seen before, but I never went there by myself because eating at an actual legit restaurant by yourself, it's like, to me, it's a little bit strange. It's something I wanted to do, but I don't know, I just don't want to feel weird. So this is my first time trying it. It's called the Hamburger Joint. Such a good choice to go there. Their milkshakes, it's one of the best milkshakes I've ever had in my entire life. It was so good. It was an Oreo milkshake. We got like Brooklyn burgers, I think is what it's called. The burger itself was just so juicy. So maybe I was wrong. Asian style wise, I loved banh mi for dinner, but American style wise, the Hamburger Joint was legit. And then after that, we had a little bit of extra time, so we were walking some more around Shinsegae and then we went up to the movie theater. We got our popcorn and went into the theater. Oh, I totally forgot to mention. So the very first day that Alex was here, we went to McDonald's, like I said. So when we actually ordered our stuff, the lady took my card and put it into a slot machine because it has a chip on it. Alex was like, oh, they're just starting to do that in America. And I was like, starting to do what? And she was like, you know that little gold square chip? Like they're starting to read the chips instead of just the magnet swipes. It just made me realize like I really have been gone for a while. Like I'm gonna come back and things are gonna be so different. I'm gonna be like, where am I? That was one of the things. And then another thing was this theater. So we go in, Alex sees the chairs and immediately she's like, oh my gosh, these are those chairs that like move. And I was like, what? I had never been to a theater like that. At first I thought she was saying like, you know, the big comfy chairs that move like up and down. I've been to something like that. I thought that's what she meant, but what she meant was these chairs actually move with the camera and the film. This was was a great movie to do that with. Before the movie started, they were like testing everything. They had like lights flashing for like lightning, and they had like big strong air conditioner blowing wind down. They had like water spraying. Like, it was intense. There was a lot of stuff going on. And there's things that like hit you on your legs and like even in the back, like things would like poke you. To some people I could see it being annoying, and I think even for me, I wouldn't want to watch every single movie like that. Before the movie started, we were taking a couple pictures, but I was using the front facing camera, so the quality wasn't as good. But yeah, Resident Evil, I really liked it. I thought it was a great way to end the series. Every time I watched those movies, like I always kind of got the sense that when they were writing it, they really didn't have plans. Like they didn't know exactly how they were going to end the series. They just kind of kept the story going. But I thought the way they ended it was so smart. It was satisfying, that's what I mean to say. Like, it was a very satisfying ending. We saw the movie so late that by the time it was over, the metro system wasn't running anymore, so we had to take a taxi home. The taxi driver, the way he was driving, it was just so unnecessary. Speeding, slamming on brakes, like he was clearly trying to like hurry up. And then the other thing is trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, maybe he knows that it's a little bit far, so he wants to hurry up so I don't have to pay as much. I don't know what it was, but motion sickness, marmi, I think is how you say it in Korean, but marmi, yeah, very marmi. Yeah, no bueno. Eventually we got home safely. The rest of the night we basically sat up and talked, and we sort of turned it into a TV show night. But to our surprise, we actually stayed up the entire night. We didn't go to sleep. The entire night we just stayed up talking, and we watched the season premiere of Scandal, which was really good and shocking to both of us. We watched the return of How to Get Away with Murder, and then after that I convinced her to watch The Bachelor, even though it was a couple weeks into the new season, and she actually got into it. I don't know if she kept up with it though, but the fact that she got into it, I was like, my job is done. And then it was time for her to leave. We went back to the airport. She had to go get in line at the counter and check in her bags. I stayed in the security line for her, and there was a family in front of me. The father, I don't know what country he was from. The mother was Korean, and the grandma was also there, the Korean grandma. And then they had two sons. One was a baby and the other one was like maybe 7 or 8. Whenever I see like biracial couples with their kids and the kids are speaking like fluent Korean, like it's just like the cutest thing and the coolest thing to be able to see a kid who is being able to fully embrace both sides of who he is. The fact that he's able to communicate with his grandma and communicate fully with his mom in both English and Korean. I really like that. It definitely makes me wish that my mom had kept up with Korean with us. It's a lot more difficult to learn it at a later age. I'm struggling with it, but I'm still keeping up with it, and I see improvements like all the time, but I wish I could just wake up and just know how to speak Korean. It would definitely make my life here much easier. I just want to say that like it warms my heart to be able to see things like that, and I thought that was really cool. Alex eventually got back in line and it came time to say goodbye. We hugged and I waited until she walked through the gate. I took one last picture of her. It's not even a good picture, but I took it from far away. After that, I went back to the metro and I started heading home. I could see the sun starting to rise. So that was all the things that we did. I had a really good time, and I know she had a great time too. I wish that we had more time. It would have been nice. I don't know if she's gonna come back out here. If she did travel again, I think it would be to go to Japan, which I don't even know if I'm going to. I would love to, and I should make an effort to go do that, but I'm so concerned about money. I don't know who else is gonna come out and visit. If they do, I will try to be better about filming. I should have filmed more, and I should have forced her to be on my YouTube channel. I could have done like a mukbang together or something. I had a really good time, and I'm really glad and thankful that she got to come out here. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely be sure to subscribe. It helps me out so much. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Zuff678. Be yourself, love yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye. Yeah, I definitely think I'm sick. My voice, I don't know, it sounds weird to me. It sounds deeper. I'm just kidding. I want to say one of them was gabori something, maybe gabori-san. I don't know, I can't remember exactly. Whatever it was that we had, she liked the very first meat that was cooked. Thankfully it was juicy and she was trying to do it the right way. She wanted to like put it together with the lettuce and with the sauce.